So it's where I'm at right now, and it's where I was at 4 to 2 years ago. And I guess it's the changes that I've been through. So where I'm at right now is I do 1, 2, 3 afternoons a week voluntary work. I do one morning voluntary work. And there's this girl called Kyla, and she's gonna hook me up with this other girl called Ellie, who I know quite well. She's gonna get me into 1 day of paid work a week. And the backdrop to all this, 4 years ago, up till about 2 years ago, was I just need to hold space for exactly what that was, so that I can explain it. I mean, it was a serious mental illness, is what it was, and I don't really want to go into how that mental illness came about. It came about through abuse, is how it came about. But leaving that aside, I was. This is a common thing to do with depression, where a person will not want to see anyone. They just will not want to see anyone. It's like two things, really. One is all they want in the fucking world is to see someone, to spend time with someone. And the second thing is just really, really, really not fucking wanting to do that at all in any way. And it's like the two things can and do exist at the same time, and this is for real. And this is where I was 2 to 4 years ago. I'd see my mum every 2 or 3 weeks, just for 1 day, and in between that time I would see no one. And I think it's best just kept to the stark difference between these two worlds. I mean, all of that's all I wanted to say. I mean, need to go into a little bit, because to get across how profound a change it is. Because, like I say, this depression, or psychosis, or mania, or whatever, right, came from abuse. And it's not my fault. it was done to me, and I've tried hard for years to try and improve my life. I mean, I'm grateful for Elise, Raw Alignment, Elise Parker, Elise Broughton. I watched her for 2 years. To be real, I don't watch her anymore, but we all move on. Victor Otto, different YouTubers providing me with there was also Kate and May Flowers. When they were together, there was a lot of positivity, a lot of gratitude, and all that good stuff. And that's, as I wasn't seeing any physical people, that's what I had. I had sort of ideas on, like I say, gratitude, positive affirmations, just trying to be positive, trying to just watching these videos as some kind of like self-help to try, and it worked, to try to get myself out of the sickness that I had, that I had literally been given. And this is pretty much it. I mean, just to tell my story, that back these years ago, I was this person. I was unable to function 100%. I mean, a good example is there was this place called Shed, and it's funny it's called Shed because it was like 3D printing and laser cutting and stuff like that, but it was called Shed, and a lot of the time I just couldn't go. It was only once a week, but a lot of the time I was too ill to go, and Steve was great. He understood. He's quite savvy with mental illness, and he knew that that's how it was a lot of the times with a lot of the people who were going. That's literally how ill I was. I couldn't handle being around people. It was too much. Likewise, there was a coffee club that I only attended 2 or 3 times, in about a year. And then the next year, I attended it about another 3 or 4 times, and that was my lot. It was a once a week thing, and that couldn't fucking deal with people. And this is not like a sad, oh poor me, it's blah de blah, I was this fucked up. I mean, it is relevant to show that I was like, this fucked up, it's relevant. Just wanted to show that, just keep it to what I know, because all I know is my story and how I've changed, and I just want to share that I was that person 100%. This is for real. And now I'm like a different person, like I say. I do 3 afternoons a week. I do 1 morning. Ellie is going to get me into 1 day of paid work. And I also see my mum 1 afternoon and 1 full day. So I just hope that helps someone, you know. Or maybe, you know, someone's been through the same thing. They've been so fucking broken and they've got themselves together, you know, a certain amount to be able to function, you know, pretty well. You know, I mean, to be real, I still experience depression at the weekends. But I guess having gotten this far, you know, I can tell myself, wow, if I can change so profoundly, so hugely, so massively, you know, and yes, it did take about 4 years, but if I can change this much, then I can change even more, you know, and I can get my life back. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna say. I hope this was helpful. And I would hope that if somebody's watching this, that they would hang in there. Goodbye.